Pull up on your street, my little niggas grab. I got 223s, I trap in the mile. Phone call to them hitters, you'll never be found. All I had was shooters, you gon' get shot down. I'm making plays on the back street, getting money on the thing that relates to me. Swear to God, nigga could've been an athlete, the way I run to the fucking money like a track meet. But I'm moving balls, I keep me a pole. He say he won't smoke, shoot fast through his toes. If a nigga want it, we gon' talk.
This about to be the worst battle of the card. Viewers, please lower your expectations. Otahu Monument, is that you? Well, I need to get off the high horse for a sec, cause honestly, there's no way I'm winning this. An easy dub for dude, losing the plot. Got him hands to the air, jumping around with hands to the air. And approx 3 minutes flat, you'll hear the speaking clock, cause time will tell. I need to have some patience for him to spare. Hello, Whanua. Welcome to church. This your destiny. A lot of mana in this article. We talking 2 tangata. Pope Benedict the 16th. Find the bishop in the box, and out of the rock comes Brian Tamaki. I'm going crazy. Too busy to be lazy. Wish I seen him in the flesh, cause I'd pick a bone with the stug. We speaking in harmony. I got all these bills on cam without a lens. Oh. You see where I'm going with this, right? Well, let's see your loyalty for 1 ounce by the end of tonight. I'm talking Solomona Ifipo, Wade Wilson, also James Murray. Issue an oblique attack, cause I'm bound to smoke your dealer in a hurry. We talking New Zealand versus the Old Zealand. Aotearoa, land of the long white cloud, their country that does it better. Hella clever, unpredictable weather. Either way, I'll catch them on the streets with words formulating like T hey Harawira. Cause you got the fucking advantage in this like tire brands. But their last setup, man, that was part of the plan. Catch them on a date with someone that's counted to their Stephen. Too Swayze for pulling missions and more. Sounding a bit gibberish. Converted cash to loan to the man. Back home by noon, getting clocked like Sefa. But we got unfinished business like Sione too. This a movie. Duck rocket for life. Trace it with the hands, but I'll throw a harder right. So far, I'll have him and his boys sitting on the mat like Carver night. I'm outing myself in this battle. Honestly, I don't give a flying fuck. Yeah, I hear me and Hoyder went to Valhalla and back. Keyword, here. First battle in the scene for me, I was bred to be in this mounting moment, then got sent off track. Philly 76ers, as a matter of fact, I felt hungry for the lead up. Just to have a small singlet on the back. Speaking for Tron, Steezers, Hirsch, Jibs, also expected to drop 30 in front of the pack. Rax vs. So yeah, I was a part of that act, sponsoring an event to work on my Whānau's order just to set the king free. Rebuttals for all of that is something you lack. Cause you remind me of myself. Whack. I am not apps. J.O. to be precise, I'm a person in disguise. Death in the air, a person in disguise. A battle rapper, a person that disguise. Taking what ain't mine must be this guy's. Cause he enjoys McD's so much, he loves his fries. Not large, but supersize. Emojis speaking for him. Googly eyes, another tribal chief, the head of the table. Please note, I'll slide his face across it like he doing lines. Clear symptoms, he's showing signs. Someone told me you like to gangbang. Catch his team on sight while a little pussy here getting fucked alright. Out of spite, but don't leave that bottled up. Like a 2.25 litre Sprite, throwing in the bait, but all you do is bite. I deliver the goods like a truck driver. See me going deep inside it like an open diver. So many punches like a UFC fighter, cause win or lose, it's feeling like the state of origin decider. You serving me? I don't need assistance. 3 minutes 30, well, let's see you go the distance. So Hunter, I'm a gatherer, this ain't UFC, but if we lose out on Kai, let's see what the next call the judges decide. So I appreciate y'all for reaching out. Wait till round. We got nothing else to speak about. Time.
The Hunter, hip hop since 86, Flatbush Water Terror. You know where I'm from, Chris. We don't play. Yeah, we from the same country, but only in the gene is the scrap seeing a Maori get walked on when a Polynesian run it. And before I hang his ass up off this thread, look how I bleed my hunt quick. This will be an unofficial NZ 1 ounce call out, and he can explain what I mean, cousin? Because all I've seen and heard from you thus far up, Chris, targets. Your subpar bars, kid. Even in blind environments, I couldn't miss the mark, bitch. Shit, we only an hour away from one another. Let's make it hostile and set us up a spar, Chris. This is gonna be the native son versus the migrated one, and these lines will have a colonizing effect on him. Take his whole landscape and heart. Ransom, take up arms against his people with muskets and blast some. Have him resort to peace treaties because the cost of war left them emotionally damaged and scarred. Lease that same land back to his people for 100 times the affordability till they end up cash-strapped and marred. Now you hear what I've done here? Migrated one, colonizing, landscape, ransom, muskets, cost of war, peace treaties, land lease affordability, cash-strapped and marred. This here's what I call white ideology using reverse psychology, and I'll break this moldy boy down historically, knowing he don't want to revisit such a harsh past that dark. You know these facts, cunt. The irony and Chris battling elsewhere but his local scene, or even supporting it. 2 battles down, ain't seen him since 2017, and here's where the boy had skipped. I guess Wellington was too much for you to not get winded. The type of climate you weren't poised for, Chris. And now, I get to come through on my debut, lift you up off your feet, and the way dude getting carried away feels like I'm employed for this. Yet this ain't no Uber type experience, more or less just a breeze to show a dead man support. I really hope he enjoys the lift. Feels like hunting season, cause for me, it'll be like coming out of the deep bush just to hunt in foreign territory, metaphorically, cause I consider Chris still local meat. Homegrown, yet his bloodline recoded by Scottish picks and a variety of Europeans that diluted his local genes, meaning within his family ties, find his lineage stripped of purity. Now he just an inbred from no noble seed. Ain't no hope versus me. Like M1 said, my words are weapons, sharp lining, sharp-minded, easy work when I cut and open you. And if this ain't blunt enough for you to see the point, Chris, then pray you don't become my prey when I pray with my blade and leave it stuffed and soaked in you. Only out of boredom do I fucking notice you. Otherwise, this ain't nothing but a silly mismatch. Heavyweight versus malnourished, whose heart's beating on his ribs like a drum. I sense the trembling in naps. So much that I punch a hole in you. You should embrace the scary impact, cause it'll be hard calling it a body when yours is really barely intact. In fact, fuck around and find out, get split in half when I spit raps. The margin between us ain't no exception, there's no rules but for me to leave another local beat down till he's clearly shit-pantsed. The fuck is this shit? Hand over or stand over? If I say you getting shut down, you not clearly inapts. You're more inept. You're clearly not anywhere near me with raps. You rarely might hit apps, cause you ain't worth the battle download. And I fucking doubt Chris could mentally handle the memory I'll give apps. In fact, in our own homegrown league, Apps was given the official title of bottom-hugging tier. For that alone, you should bury your head in a hole with that mess. Even with you knowing that shit was more fact than fiction ain't no coincidence. But me bringing it out here, and you, like a dick chair, folding as quick, only justified these bars as closely compacted with substance how I go in so dense. Owning your shit. I do that and more. With your poor skill set, you dead ass really slacked. Said you were gonna make a movie out of this, but couldn't direct a cut if you scripted and read back every rap. But since I'm here to delete software per se and finish him off, I best snap ending raps. Be more me flexing to crack your neck in place. And you won't ever get that feeling back. Time.